Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gregory Gage, and if you hadn't guessed from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about everything you need to know about the Wisdom Collection, which is being released by the Disney Store and Shop Disney every month next year. Following the success from 2018's Mickey Mouse Memories collection, the Disney Store are going to be releasing a plush, a pin set, and a mug every month. But they're not just releasing that, they've added to it and they're going to be including a journal and clothing items too. So there is going to be 12 different sets to collect from January all the way through to December. Each of them are going to be representing a different classic Disney movie from their huge back catalogue of movies. The first one has been announced as Dumbo, the second one is going to be from Mulan, and the third one is going to be from The Jungle Book. The official news from Disney is introducing the Disney Wisdom Collection, a monthly release starting on the 18th of January 2019 in the UK and Europe. Each month celebrates an iconic Disney story and its most memorable words of wisdom, air quotes, words of wisdom represented by a beloved Disney character. The range will include soft toys, mugs, pins, stationery and clothing, each representing a colour of the rainbow, so you'll want to collect them all. They've released information on which month is going to represent which movie, so we know that in January we're getting Dumbo, in February we're getting Mulan, in March we're getting The Jungle Book, April is going to be Winnie the Pooh, May is going to be Pocahontas, June is going to be Beauty and the Beast, July is going to be Pinocchio, August is going to be Bambi, September is going to be Sword in the Stone, October is going to be Aladdin, November is going to be The Lion King, and then rounding off the year in December is going to be Cinderella. Shop Disney shared a sneak peek at the collection across their social platforms, so let's take a look at that. Each of the pieces released in the Disney Wisdom Collection will creatively display the wise words of wisdom that represent that specific month. They've got different themes for each of them, and since all of them are going to be representing colours of the rainbow, it's going to be bright, bold, really colourful, and they are limited release, so they will be available for as long as they're available while stocks last. So if you don't want to miss out, get it as soon as it's released. Otherwise, you may live to regret it. The series is going to focus on inspirational quotes from Disney characters that you should really take to heart. These are really motivational messages. So let's take a look at some of the quotes that we've got to look forward to next year. The first up is from Dumbo. This is, "The very things that held you down are going to carry you up and up and up," by Timothy Mouse from Dumbo. February, we've got, "The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all," The Emperor from Mulan. March is, "Forget about your worries and your strife," Baloo from The Jungle Book. April, we have a quote from the lovely Christopher Robin. "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." May is a quote from Grandmother Willow. "Sometimes the right path is not the easiest one." June, we're going back to Beauty and the Beast with a quote from Lumiere. "You don't have time to be timid. You must be bold, daring." July, we are taking it way back to one of the really original animated classics, Pinocchio. This is a quote from the Blue Fairy. "Always let your conscience be your guide." August, we have a quote from Thumper in Bambi. "If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all." September, we've moved on to The Sword in the Stone with a quote from Wart. "Knowledge and wisdom is the real power." October, we have moved on to Aladdin. This is a quote from the narrator, voiced by none other than Robin Williams. "Like so many things, it is not what is outside, but what is inside that counts." November, we are going to The Lion King, and this is a quote from Rafiki. "The past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it." And then finally in December, we have a quote from the fairy godmother from Cinderella. "Even miracles take a little time." This is all very inspirational. It's like inspirational quotes that are just really positive and feel good vibes. Now what you can get from this is that each of the months is on kind of like different themes, as you can see. Being bold, choosing your path, be brave, be nice, focusing on what's inside rather than what's outside is really important. Learn from your mistakes, learn from everything that you experience, and believe in miracles. Miracles can happen if you believe. Okay, so let's take a closer look at what we are getting ourselves into. So in January, let's take a look at Dumbo. Dumbo is this gorgeous blue really like light baby blue. The details on the ears are embroidered into the fabric, which is really, really good. That's high quality embroidery that's going in there. It's very bold and very colourful. It's a very classic looking Dumbo plush, very sweet. And looking at the way the font has been written, it's very much similar to like a circus font, which really matches the whole look of Dumbo. The same quote that's on the plush is going to be on the mug, which is really, really cute. The mug is the same sort of baby blue, and it's got an image of Dumbo on the back of it and the quote on the front of it, and the inside of it is this really, really shiny blue that's really, really cute. The mugs look exactly the same style as the Mickey Memories ones, so I'm assuming they are going to be stackable, just like all of the Mickey Memories ones. Really, really great if you are thinking about just collecting the mugs. A really, really nice set, a really nice, colourful Disney set. Moving on to the notebooks. The notebooks are such a good idea. I think it's a really nice way of giving you options. So if you don't want to collect the whole collection, but you love journals, you can collect all of the journals. It's going to be a really nice, bright, colourful series of 12 journals. On the front of the journal, you've got the quote from the film, and it's really bold, really colourful, stands out against the blue. The colouring that they've gone with for the Dumbo series is really, really nice. And then on the pages on the inside, it's just a standard lined rule, but you've got a little blue silhouette of Timothy Mouse in the top left corner of the page, and you've got a little silhouette in blue of Dumbo in the bottom right corner of the page. The pins themselves look really, really nice as well. You've got two main characters from the film. You've got Timothy Mouse and you've got Dumbo, and then on the third pin you've got just the little frame with the quote on the inside. One of the major differences that we've got from the Mickey Memories collection and the Wisdom collection is the way you display or store your pins. So with Mickey Memories, we had the pin book, which you could put all of your pins inside, like so. But with the Wisdom collection, you're getting a really nice display banner. It's this really nice shape. It's kind of like a flag sort of shape, and the trim around the outside is rainbowed, and you've got the Mickey heads on either side of the post of the pole along the top, and then you've got the ribbon that is gonna hold it up to wherever you want to hang it. And then in the middle of this, you've got the main phrase of this collection, which is, it's kind of fun to do the impossible, which I think is a really nice way of leading on from the Mickey Memories, as that was the quote that was on the foot of the final Mickey Memories plush from December. The banner is going to be released at the same time as the January 2019 Dumbo set, so make sure you get your hands on that if you want to have that to display your pins, because they may well sell out. It will come with a limited edition pin that says, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible," and it's just in the shape of a Mickey head. Another main difference is that we're getting clothing this time, which I think is a really, really good idea. Let's take a really quick look at the t-shirt that we are going to be getting. Shop Disney has released a really small picture of the t-shirt in amongst the other items that we're getting in January. So let's take a look. It's a really, really bold blue color. It's really, really nice, very vibrant. The quote from Dumbo in the middle of the t-shirt is gorgeous. It looks really nice and it stands out. And one thing I've spotted from this t-shirt as well, on the sleeve you can see that there's the Wisdom collection logo on the sleeve, so that's a really nice way of tying all of the tees together in the collection, just like the Wisdom collection logo is going to be on the plushes for the entire collection, tying it all together really nicely. I'm really excited about the clothing because we need more menswear clothing, and if this is going to be unisex, then it's going to be great because we can fill up our wardrobes with Disney clothes. And I'm really excited to see what the clothing for the coming months looks like. So if you wanted to just collect the clothing, that is possible too. I think it's a really, really good way. You can kind of pick and choose what pieces you want from the collection rather than needing the entire collection yourself. But it's also going to be really fun to collect the entire collection. I would love to know if you guys are thinking about collecting the Wisdom collection. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for. So let's take a look at the Mushu plush that's coming to us on the 18th of February 2019. It's a standard looking Mushu plush, but when you look closely, you've got the embroidery details going all the way along his body. And because the quote is talking about flowers, they've got these gorgeous Chinese flowers in amongst the quote along the body, which I think is a really, really nice little touch. I love that we've got a Mushu. He's doing his standard like zigzaggy body and he stands on all fours. Taking a look at March and Baloo, we've got a really nice green Baloo. I love that he's a different color to how he is in the film. It's really, really nice. The quote along the body is a mixture of yellows and oranges, so it stands out really, really clearly against the green body of Baloo. And in this one we can see that we've got the Wisdom collection logo on the side of his leg, so I think that makes it a really, really nice touch because they're all going to have the Wisdom logo on all of the plushes, which I think is really, really nice. So we've taken a look at Dumbo, Mushu, and we've taken a look at Baloo, but who have we got coming? I'm going to give you my speculation for which characters we're getting. In April 2019 we've got the Winnie the Pooh collection. I kind of feel that the plush is going to be Piglet. that is my guess that we're gonna get Piglet. We've had a lot of Pooh stuff released. Pooh is a really big seller, but I feel like Piglet is probably where they're gonna go with this one, but it is a complete estimate. I am not entirely sure. Pooh would be really, really cute, and it would kind of make sense because it's Christopher Robin says it to Pooh, but I think it'd be really nice for Piglet to get some appreciation. In May, we are getting the Pocahontas set, so my estimate is that we are going to be getting a Miko plush. Miko would be really, really cute. You don't get a lot of Miko merch around in the stores or the parks, so I think it'd be really, really nice to have a collectible Miko plush with the phrase from Grandmother Willow kind of on him somewhere. In June, we have the Beauty and the Beast set, which is going to be a quote from Lumiere. So it would kind of make sense to have a Lumiere plush, but I would kind of feel bad if we had Lumiere and not Cogsworth. But the quote is kind of short as well, so it would fit really well with Lumiere, and it would kind of fit across his body. I imagine it would fit across his body, if that makes sense. Okay, so we've moved on to July. I think July we are possibly going to get Jiminy Cricket, but he's going to be a really small plush, so he'd have to be supersized to get the quote on him. If it's not going to be Jiminy Cricket, then I would hope that it's going to be Pinocchio. I'm thinking, I don't know, I doubt we'll be getting a blue fairy plush. So in August we're getting Bambi, and the quote is by Thumper. I imagine the plush that we'll be getting will be a Thumper plush. Thumper does always sell really, really well for the Disney store, but then we don't have a huge amount of Bambi product either, so Bambi merchandise. So I think it's kind of like a neck and neck tie between a Thumper plush and a Bambi plush, but I think it's going to be a Thumper plush. Sword in the Stone, I've got no idea who they're going to use because it's mostly people in the Sword in the Stone, but they do have a dragon, so it could potentially be the dragon. Okay, in October when we've come to Aladdin, I imagine it's going to be a plush of Abu. If not Abu, then hopefully the genie. Either of those I'd be quite happy with, but I think it's probably going to be Abu. Moving into November and the Lion King, it is a Rafiki quote, and we don't have a huge amount of Rafiki merchandise. I would find it kind of odd how they would put that quote onto Rafiki, but it would make a lot more sense to have it on a Rafiki plush rather than on a Simba plush, although Simba is such a good character and I imagine Simba would do really, really well for the Disney store, but they would be good either way, so Rafiki or Simba. But Rafiki is the one that says the quote, and Rafiki is the one that's guiding him along on his journey in the right kind of direction. And then finally with December, the December one is kind of like a hit and miss. I'm not sure who it's going to be. It probably won't be one of the mice. It could be one of the mice, but I'd kind of just like it to be on a pumpkin, you know? Because that would be quite representative of Miracles Take Time. You just sit there with the pumpkin, with the phrase on it, and you just wait for the pumpkin to turn into a carriage. I don't know. Or if we could actually get a fairy godmother plush, I think that would be really, really cute. It would be different because I don't think I've ever seen a fairy godmother plush. That would be really cute. What are your predictions for what the plushes are going to be for the next few months? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's see who is correct when it comes to next year. So for the release dates, in the US and Canada, it's going to be released every third Saturday of the month until December, when it's released on the 7th of December to allow time for Christmas delivery. In the UK and Europe, it's going to be released on the 18th of every month, and then they haven't confirmed the December one, but if they're doing it anything like Mickey Memories, then I think it's going to be released on the 9th of December, which is a Monday. So that is that. I'll put all of the information about release dates down in the description below so you have it all there. Which month are you looking forward to most of all? And let me know which motivational quotes from other Disney movies that weren't included in the Wisdom Collection do you think should have been in there? I'm thinking there should have been something Little Mermaid, seeing as 2019 is going to be the 30th anniversary of the Little Mermaid. So it would have been nice to have had Ariel in there somewhere, or even Sebastian. There's plenty of motivational quotes that they could have taken from the Little Mermaid. Or Hercules. There are so many amazing phrases, quotes, inspirational messages in Hercules. I can go the distance, everything. It's just, yeah, there's so many things they could have had from Hercules. I'm really pleased with the lineup anyway. It looks really exciting. It's going to be completely different to Mickey Memories because it's completely different movies every month. So the whole collection is going to be bright, vibrant, colourful, and all completely different. I'm really excited. Are you going to be collecting the Wisdom Collection? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Have a great magical day. Bye. You don't have time to be timid. You must be bold, daring, bold, daring, bold, daring.